Have you ever felt like you're standing on the sidewalk, perfectly still, while a colorful, noisy parade rushes past you? Everyone around you is learning the latest viral dance. They're scrambling to buy that one specific water bottle or gadget that's suddenly everywhere. They're binge watching the show that everyone is talking about. And you just scroll past. You don't feel the itch to buy. You don't feel the need to join. It's easy for the world to label you. They call you a contrarian. They say you're being boring or that you're trying too hard to be different. But here's the truth. Your resistance to trends isn't a performance. It's a signal. It is a powerful indication of how your brain is uniquely wired for stability in a world of chaos. Today, we're looking at the rare psychology of the trend avoider and why your refusal to fit in is actually a sign of immense psychological strength. Let's break down the 5 fascinating psychological traits that define this timeless mindset. Trait 1, the identity anchor. You possess what psychologists call an identity anchor. Think of your personality as a software system. For most people, that system is constantly looking for updates, new trends, new styles, new opinions to stay relevant. But for the trend avoider, the system is already stable and fully formed. You know what you like. You know what you believe in. You know exactly how you want to present yourself to the world. When a new trend comes along, your brain doesn't see an exciting opportunity. It sees noise. It's an unnecessary update to a system that's already running perfectly. You aren't avoiding the trend to make a statement or to be a rebel. You're ignoring it because it's simply irrelevant to the person you've already decided to be. While others are busy reinventing themselves every 6 months, you are busy deepening the person you already are. Trait 2, the master energy saver. You are a master energy saver. In psychology, focus is considered a currency. You only have a limited amount of mental money to spend each day. Following trends is expensive. To stay trendy, you have to spend energy learning the new slang. You have to spend time shopping for the new aesthetic. You have to spend focus watching the viral show just so you can participate in the water cooler conversation. For the trend avoider, this feels like a terrible investment. You instinctively protect your mental energy for the things that matter long term. Your specialized hobbies, your deep work, or your core relationships. You aren't lazy, you are ruthlessly efficient with your focus. You realize that a trend is a temporary spark, and you'd rather spend your energy building a permanent fire. Trait 3, psychological reactance. You have a high degree of psychological reactance. This is one of the most powerful psychological reflexes in the human mind. It is that instant, gut-level feeling of, don't tell me what to do. When society, the media, or an algorithm starts screaming that everyone should be doing something, your brain perceives it as a threat. It doesn't see an invitation. It sees an encroachment on your autonomy. Joining the trend doesn't feel like connection to you. It feels like giving in. It feels like losing a piece of your freedom. Your refusal to join isn't an act of aggression. It's an act of self-preservation. It is your mind's way of guarding your freedom of choice. You would rather be out of style and free than in style and compliant. Trait 4, the depth to noise ratio. You value the depth to noise ratio. Trends are, by definition, shallow. They are designed to be consumed quickly and discarded even faster. Because your brain is wired for depth, this planned obsolescence of culture feels unsatisfying to you. Psychologists find that people who ignore trends often prefer timelessness over timeliness. You would rather read a 100-year-old that has stood the test of time than a bestseller that will be forgotten in 6 months. You would rather wear a classic coat that lasts a decade than a fast fashion piece that falls apart in 3 weeks. You aren't looking for what's new, you are looking for what's true. This search for substance over surface-level glitter makes you a more stable, grounded presence in a world that is constantly vibrating with the next big thing. Trait 5, low social dependency. You have low social dependency. Most people fear the social death of not being in the loop. They fear that if they don't watch the show or use the app, they'll have nothing to talk about at the party. But you've realized that the quality of your connections isn't based on shared consumption, but on shared character. You don't rely on being current to feel valuable in a conversation. You rely on being authentic. Because you aren't afraid of being the only person in the room who hasn't seen the viral video, you possess a rare kind of social courage. You aren't judging others for joining the parade. You're simply operating from a different blueprint, one where your coolness isn't up for a public vote. So, let's reframe how we see the trend avoider. If you are this person, your silence isn't a statement against what's popular. It's a quiet, powerful statement of your own stability. In a world that is constantly trying to sell you a new identity, a new face, and a new set of values, staying exactly who you are is a radical act of bravery. You have realized a truth that most people miss. What is trending today will be forgotten tomorrow, but a strong sense of self is timeless. You aren't missing out. You are opting out. And in doing so, you are keeping your soul intact, while everyone else is busy chasing shadows. Now, I'm curious, are you a trend follower who loves the energy of the now, or a trend avoider who prefers the always? If you're an avoider, what was the one trend that everyone was obsessed with that you just couldn't get into? Was it a certain app? A fashion style? Let me know in the comments. I love seeing the diverse blueprints of our community. If this analysis helped you feel a little more understood, hit the subscribe button. We explain the why behind your everyday habits so you can navigate the world with more clarity. Stay grounded, stay timeless. I'll see you in the next one.